Hello everybody, this is Guru Scott. Gonna give you a tutorial on how to make this React vanilla. It's a vanilla tilt effect, and it has the parallax things here, and we have a button that we can eventually put stuff on. But this is a simple tutorial to give you the idea how to make something like this. All right, so let us begin. All right, so first thing you're going to need to do is you have to make sure you have Node.js on your machine. That's always first step, and then we go over once you have that. So all you got to do is just download this, and it'll take you through the steps, and then it'll be on your system. And once you have that, you're going to come in here to Yarn, and you come down here, and you'll bring it. Go get command prompt here. So open that up, and inside of there, you'll have to CD to the folder. So we're gonna have to create a folder. So here I have this folder called the React Vanilla Tilt Tutorial. So I'm gonna use that. So I would come into it, and you can just copy this up here with the Control C, and then whenever you want to use, I gotta make a new one. Command prompt. Okay, and then you do CD. If you're new to this, just follow along, it's fine. And then you put that in there, and then you hit enter, and you'll see how it goes into that folder. And now that you're in that folder, you want to add this line. So you type that, and you put it in here. And then you push enter. I already have it globally. This is Yarn, and we're going to use that to help package and things. So now that you have that, then you're ready to go. And then I'm also going to be using Visual Studio Code as my editor. So if you like what I'm doing or whatever, you can follow that. I mean, in theory, you can use any system, but that's up to you. And yep, and then that's going to bring us to hopefully something just like this. I mean, we're going to have to see how it works out, but let's go on the journey together. Okay, so now what we have to begin is you have to actually build our React project. So it's reactjs, and then this one here. So this is what we're going to be. It's a JavaScript library for building user interfaces. And then they have the docs, and then here, create a new React project. And then down here, we already have Node.js, and these ones already installed in Yarn. And I have this Visual Studios installed. You can get rid of that. Now let us go in and grab this line of code, and we're going to put in the prompt to build the files for this project. So just copy and paste it, but this last part here you want to put in your name. So our name is React. React Vanilla Tilt Tutorial. So that's the name that I'm going to give to this project, and then you just hit enter, and then it's going to build, and you probably want to copy this while it's building, because you're going to need, see here, then we're going to have to CD into that folder, and then we can start the actual project. So here it's still building. It's only take a few seconds. Yeah, funny things are happening everywhere, isn't it? Like we're all kind of traveling down the same road. Yeah, I'll probably end up fast forwarding through all this stuff. Okay. All right, so now that we have it ready, we have to cd into that project name that we just created. So we do cd, and then yeah, it's right there. So actually, you can just copy this line here, which is nice. Paste. It's always nice to copy and paste because then you don't have to worry about spelling and stuff. And then you just say yarn start, like it says right here. And we're off. Would you like to run the app in another port? Yes, because I'm going to be using that one for the others, so that would be good. So we can compare the old one with the new one, because this one I'm going to be building with you guys. So okay, so here we are. We got this, and this is the default. Now, now you want to open the Visual Studio's code, and you want to go up to File, Open Folder, and you're going to want to go into that project, that folder with all those all these. And you want to select that folder, and then it'll build, and then you'll have a nice layout over here. It'll give you a nice welcome page. And now that we're here, and also, yeah, the great thing about this package is now we can actually run this side by side, and you could see it actually building as we go. So here, let me bring these down. So we might just do one instead of how this one has two, because this one's not for mobile. It's not ready for mobile yet. I haven't added the code for that. So okay, so now we're in here. So the way that React builds the projects is they give you a public file. These are like the main. You don't really mess with them. We can mess with a few of those, but that's another lesson. These are the main ones that we're going to work with. I'm not going to be building any like folders or anything crazy. So components and things like that. This is a simple, quick tutorial, which I'm trying to do as fast as possible, so you guys can go on with your lives. But we will make a assets folder here, and there we'll put the images. And I got a few images here that I'm going to use. I could, I can upload these later if you really want me to upload them. Give me a comment, and then I can upload them. But yeah, for me. Okay, so I put them in there, so we got them in our project, so we got all of our images. And now, so the main area we're going to go in is app.js here, and this is where all this code right here is being rendered out. And see, yeah, even says this. All right, so now that we're here, I just want to show this. This is the coolest thing about this React JavaScript experience, is that, whenever you edit and save, it automatically changes, which I just love that. It's just so cool. Okay. Run it. Look at that. And then, yeah, here with the logo, I'm going to change this and get the images out of I'll just get one image out of my assets. So image one, and then we'll go and say assets / flower1, and it's a PNG. And then we will take that and we will put that in the source here. Just like that. Okay, so now we updated that photo. This is what it looks like when it's spinning around. We could work with that, but all right. So now that we're here, let's go ahead. We can just get rid of all this stuff here. Well, except for the image. We're definitely going to want the image. But we are going to be building. All right, we will be building yeah, a flex box. So let's first make a, an H1. It's just to kind of lay, and I'm gonna do it all in the header. I mean, this isn't necessarily the best practice, but yeah, it's what I like. Yeah, I'm trying to make it quick and easy for you guys. Okay, so now that we're in here, we are going to, so give it whatever title you want. I'm gonna put Guru Scott, and that's gonna give us a title, and then we're gonna create a div. So this is all HTML stuff. I mean, obviously you should know that, but yeah, it's not the best video. Okay, so div, and then I'm gonna give this the class of flex. Oops. Flex container. Okay, and then in there, we're gonna have our image. So let's then we're gonna have our card inside of here. So let's just do a div, the class, card. Okay, and then in there we will put this image. The image first. And then we're gonna create another title below that. So we'll do like a H4. And we could say, yeah, what do we call this? Traveling. Just say traveling. And then we will, create a content area. So we could do div. Now we'll say class equals content. Then we go ahead and grab this, we make a paragraph so we can put some text in that. Text. So here we can be a little creative. So Guru Scott is showing me how to use reactjs with vanilla tilt effect. All right, there we go. We kind of got the layout, and then yeah. So now that we have the main layout, we could here. Let me just stop this rotation. Get rid of that. Oh, yeah, well, we'll have to size the image, but we can do that with card image. So now that we got that, we're going to go into the app.css here. This is all the main things, but we got rid of the logo, so we don't need that. Yeah, this rest of stuff we won't really worry about, but this, we're going to make this white. Type right here, white. So it's going to change the background color of the app, so that gives us that. And obviously my color here, but let me first get control of this big image, and all the other font has color. But okay. So now we're going to get this flex container. Oh yeah, we're going to just do the card first. Okay, let's do the card. So I'm not going to worry about anything below here. Just leave it all there for now. We can obviously clean up later. But okay, so we're going to go to card image. And then we're going to give it a size. So normally just a width is enough, and say like 300 pixels. There we go. So now we kind of got a little better. And now we'll use the app, main app, and change that font into different color. So if we go up here to this app, we can say color and black. And it didn't work. Should be, could we do it in the header? Maybe the header's point. Maybe we have one already assigning it. Yeah, header, background color. Here it is. So there we go. Just change that to black. There we go. So now we can see everything. And okay, so now that at least it's visible, not so crazy. We are going to come in here and we're going to, grab this flex container, because now that we have this big, so we could say, I guess not right now, but we got this flex container. I'm just going to separate them out so you can see it easier. So we got the H1, then here, that's not right, flex container, and then we have a card inside of that, just to make it a little clearer. Okay, so this card, this is what we're going to work with, but first we're going to, give the card a space. So let's go ahead and give the card a space. So, I kind of formatted that a little weird. All right, so card, and we're going to give this a border, just temporary border, maybe like 4 pixels, solid red. It just gives it an official look. I mean, look at that thing. Okay, and then we're going to give this a size. So let's say a width of like 400 pixels, maybe. So we have a clear, designated area, and then we'll give it a padding. This gives padding of say 15 pixels. Let's give it a little more space. I like the top and bottom to be higher. So how padding work, you can do these little shortcuts where now you say 15 pixels, which I'll probably turn it back to 10. So this is top and bottom, this is left and right when it's written like this, or it goes all 4. It's all double top. Let's triple it. Let's bring it up to 40. Ooh. All right, that gives it cool. Makes it look a little cooler. Okay, and in the image too, I would also like to put a border around that. So I do border. Border, I guess, let's say 4, let's do 5 pixels, solid, black. There's a bunch of different styles, but we're just doing the simplest right now. And then you can do a border radius, and then you say like 20, normally like 5 pixels is pretty good, but you can see it change. Let's do 15. Actually, let's do 55. Yeah, that gives it a nice round ovally shape. The card also, we can give a border radius. Let's put it below the border radius, and we'll say, let's do that one smaller though. Let's do it like 5 pixels. So just to give it a little cleaner flow there. Okay, next, now that we have that, I mean, it's looking pretty good. We have to make sure this is distinct in its container, so let's focus on this message area here, which we called content. So we'll take that class, come in here, say dot content. Okay, now that we're in there, we'll do another border, or just so you can visualize where things are. Border. It's always good practice. And then we'll say 2 pixels, solid black. Okay, so now we can kind of see what's actually happening in that. I'm gonna make this text a little smaller. So Font size, let's give it like a 12, like make it nice and clean. Oh, that looks pretty cool. It's probably too small though, so let's do 22. That's too big. Let's just do 18. Yeah, that looks perfect. All right, so now that we have that, I mean, I might also just leave this border here so we can do another border radius because it looks kind of cool. So border radius, but I am going to do this one. I'm going to do this one 55 too, so pretty crazy amount of border radius. So it gives it kind of a curvy look. And yeah, so that looks nice. And I think I'm going to do a background color to it too. So background color, let's say purple. And we'll change the font to white color, white. So now I'm going to change this purple. The cool thing about Visual Studio is it gives you this little icon and you can come in here and you can kind of, you know, mess around a little more. Maybe I don't really want it that color. Maybe I can bring it up. I'll make it more orange. I kind of like that. Okay. And then it updates it for you and you save it and we got that. So yeah, here I'm looking like the border won't be looking good, but at least we got this. Yep, and then from here we'll just do a padding. You know, so top and bottom, so I'd say maybe, yeah, 15 pixels, top and bottom. Left and right, so I'm going to keep that 0. Yeah, that's way too much, so maybe just 5. It's plenty. Actually, 2. You know, you got to play around. And, okay, so now that we have that, we have it kind of looking pretty cool here. Now let us focus on, yeah, I mean, this looks fine. So for time purposes, let's move forward. Now that we got everything set up, we're going to go to the terminal here. So go to New Terminal, and it brings you down here. It brings you into the project already, which is amazing. I love that about this. And then we're going to add the React vanilla tilt. So you do npm, as it npm, yeah, install the React vanilla tilt. And that should, yeah, just do that. And that should definitely build. This is importing the package that we're going to use into this package document. And we should see it here soon. Because this is the only package I've actually added so far. I mean, there's a lot of cool things you can do. But right now, we're keeping it simple. And yeah, so, you know, yep, just deciding to be in the internet, do internet things, become part of the movement while it's still young. And I encourage everybody to practice programming, and I will be doing more intense, deeper videos on how programming can show you your mind, your consciousness, and kind of give you some control over what seems like like an unending array of things, you know, like, and also, you know, we're trying to bring down our eco footprint. So while this is going, we do a little meditation, so just relax, take some breaths, you know, focus on a point somewhere. Just feel everything. Feel the chair. Feel your weight. Feel energy coming up from your feet into your body, up through the top of your head. Take a deep breath. Feel the breath. Feel the muscles. And thank you for going on this journey with me. It is strange, but it's pretty cool. So keep going. All right, now that it has installed, we can come back. So we have up here React Vanilla Tilt tutorial. This is what we're working with. Okay, so now that we have it installed, we can come and we need to import that. We need to import that. That package. So you do import tilt. Give it a name from, and then this is where you have to put in the name of the package, vanilla tilt. Okay, now that we have that, looking okay, right? Tilt is declared. Okay, yep. Okay, so we're good. So now how you're going to use this, we're going to put this in between the card. So what you do is you make tilt. It's basically an element. And then you're going to close it, and you're going to put the card inside of there. So each card is going to be inside of each tilt. And save it, and there it is. See, it's kind of wobbly and stuff. Yeah, I need to make it smaller. So let me go back into here. I'm gonna make the width of this maybe. What is this? This is the card. So yeah, make that maybe 350. See how that looks. Smaller. No, 300. Make it a little bigger. So 250. All right, so a little bigger. 70. So now that we got it in the center, we're ready to make this image smaller. So that's 270. So we can do this 170. So yeah, there we go. Look at that. And then now we have. All right. So now that we have the main style looking good, I mean, see how it's all flowing. I'm just gonna change this content. I made it to 2 pixels all around. That's not really doing much. So 5 pixels. Yeah, put it a little higher. But the top, I'm not liking too much. So top and bottom, we can do 2. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's it. So far, okay, yeah, that's better. Okay, so now that we have them all separated, I can get rid of this. Yeah, see this border? I can get rid of that border. So we know where it is. Should be fine. Okay, now that we have that, now we're going to separate each one of these parts and bring them forward in space. And we do that by, oh yeah, I didn't do a button either. So yeah, to do a button, yeah, you come in here and just, I'm just gonna, yeah, so button. And we say click. Then we got a click button there, and I'm gonna use, and then we're gonna just do class equals button. Okay, then we're gonna, I already got, here's a line of code here. So we got background color, we got border. So yeah, you can go through that, or you can leave it as that button, but I just did it here. really quick. This button has a margin bottom. That's pretty intense. I don't want that. Make it smaller. And margin top, padding, top and bottom. All right, that looks good enough for now. Okay, so now that we have those, I'm going to, now we're going to start working on the actual, the cool effects of making it come in and out. So the way we do this is we first got to get the card container up here. It's the main card, and we're going to type in transform style, preserve 3D, and transform perspective, and we're going to put that at 1000 pixels. Okay, so now that we got that, so this is just laying the foundation for the different transforms in the cards. So now that we have that, we're going to go to the image, and we're going to say transform, translate Z, and then we're going to give it a distance, so let's say 25 pixels here. Okay, now if I save that, see how it comes forward a little bit? Seeing it? Card image. I might have to put these things on my flex container. Right, yeah. No, I think I have to put it on this tilt. So let me put it on the tilt equals tilt. So let's grab that, bring that in here. Tilt. Let me drop that. Let me take these out of here. I'll put them right there. As always, yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay, see that? Now we got it. You can see the parallax scrolling. Okay, so yeah, so the image is out, and it is transforming. Oh, okay, I already have this one on the button. So I have 75. That's why this button right here is looking all crazy, because it has this transform. Okay, now we can take this content box and do its same thing there. So transform, translate Z, and we can do this one maybe 55 pixels. And you save, and then you got these different elements kind of bouncing around, creating that cool effect. Then you can be able to click things. Can change things. We can all go deeper into it, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this heading. So what is that? That's a H4. So we can go ahead here and do card H4 and transform translate Z. And this one we'll do maybe like 44 pixels. Or we can bring it crazy out, do 144. Look at that, that's super cool. All right, so that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or you want any of the code, please comment and subscribe. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these videos. This was, my first video, so please forgive all the stutters and things. But I hope it was an enjoyable experience, and I hope you learned something, and I can show you later how to upload this onto the actual internet and do some really, really cool stuff with it. You can have so much fun. Look at that. Yeah, there it is. There it is, talk about, there it is. Ciao.